YouTube. This is Chuck Reynolds. I want to welcome you to my channel. What you're looking at here on the bench are several different things. If you look here, these are single-sided contacts that have silver on them. All of these down here are these square ones. That is the silver. These here have a huge piece of silver right here. Oh, that's another one the same. And these are out of a big breaker, and this is the silver, and this is silver-plated copper. As are all of these, as are all of these. And what you're looking at here is more contacts. You can see here much smaller contacts, but still silver. And what we're going to try to do today is try to capture all the silver. And to capture the big silver here without getting just a ton of copper, I have to get that off of there. And I've got an idea of how I want to do it, and we're going to give her a shot. So let me get this out of the way so I don't burn it, and get the torch and be right back. So we're going to give this a shot here. Pretty sure you can see right here, this is my silver. Now these are going to be hard to get off, so I've got a pair of tweezers here, and if you notice, these are really old copper tweezers. No specific reason for that, but so let's go here. Okay, so that obviously did not work. So we're going to have to do something a little different. All right, guys, for the next item, we're going to do sea salt. And I'm going to put about 100 grams in. It might be 110 or so. And then we'll stir this. So let me show you our beaker again over here. Leave it right there, and we'll pour this in. So that is, our little stirry thing. So what we're going to end up doing is like electrolysis here. This component. Alright, be back. Okay guys, so the next item is muriatic acid, which is hydrochloric acid. And we'll just pour it in this small beaker here. Try not to spill it on anything, and you know the story. So I'm going to do 50, and then I may have to add more later. So we'll try to get 50 in here without making a mess. A little under, and a little over. Okay, so there's our muriatic acid. Seeing as how this is going to be electrolysis, I'll hook up the red lead or the positive lead to the copper and the negative lead to the silver. After I stir the acid in, as good as I can get it anyhow. I just don't have enough beakers of the right size here, so, and this is an experiment, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, you'll learn that it doesn't work. What we got is our battery charger. This is probably more battery charge than I need. I'm pretty sure it'll work. I'm not 100% sure, but so we're going to go to, and it doesn't think that those are on. Still can't get it there, so that's not good. So, in a case like this, I think I've got a power supply we might try. So, be back. Okay, so I got another power supply, and it's plugged in, and I'm on about 6 volts, and I'm not seeing a lot of action in here, so we're going to bump it up. Let's see, where do we want to go here? Let's get some more going here. And it's acting like there's not enough electrolytes. So, what I'm going to do, so let's see if we can make this thing bubble or do something, huh? I haven't used this power supply in a long time, so I'm going to check it and see if we have voltage coming out of it. All right, be back. Okay guys, let's check this and make sure we've got voltage here. I've got right there to right here. About 10, so it's about 10 volts, and I've got, okay, so there's a little bit more, and we'll put it in here. I can smell that. Now let me stir again. Now that a little over 10 on there, and I see bubbles forming on the fork, which is our. Maybe we're going to let that run for a bit. I may add. I'm at 150. Maybe add another 50 of muriatic. And what we're trying to do here is remove the silver from those fittings and keep and that looks like brass to me, and I see a corner of it there that looks pretty brassy, so on the one, but it needs to do much more work faster than what it's doing, so. Okay, give me a minute and see what it's gonna be. Okay guys, I've got about 150 milliliters of acid in there now, and I'm seeing a little reaction. I'm seeing a lot on the negative, on the stainless, and the copper has just a little bit on it. No heat in it. Let's see what this is feeling like here. And I'm not 100% sure about that power supply. So I'm going to let this run and be back and see what we got. Power supply number 3. This power supply is from my Miller table. It's AC in, it's 30 amp, and I'm running it off of a speed controller that should make things happen. If you look down here, you can see it's doing something. I don't know what it's doing. You can see it bubbling over here. We're at 6.62. So that's 6 volts. I don't know what's going on down here, the discoloring of the, let's give you a little bit more. Yeah, we're about 7.5 right there. I'm going to leave it right there for now. So at least we're seeing some action. That's what I've been looking for time. But pump controller, it's working. And we're off-gassing off the anode. And we're discoloring the copper on the cathode. I'm not seeing, I am seeing. We're gonna let this run for about, well, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes or so, and be back. Okay guys, so now you can see it better. I just changed the level of the camera. You can see the bubbling down here. Probably not real good, so I'm gonna move you over here. Now you can see. That's the stainless steel that's bubbling like crazy. The objective here, you got to remember, is to get the silver off of here, the stuff on this side over here, get the silver off of that, and save the brass or copper, whichever one it is. So I got a copper electrode here. Okay. I'm going to make a little change on this power supply, and we're going to do this. You notice the bubbles quit. See what this does. Nope, that isn't good. Okay, I changed polarity there just to see what would happen. Yeah, nothing good happened. So it's back to where it was. And we're going to let that run for, no, it's only been 5 minutes. So, okay guys, it's been over 10 minutes. So I'm going to shut this down, and we'll pull our silver and see if we did any good here. So we'll pull this, pull that one. Now this is a little warm, but it's not hot. And there you go. Well, this has acid in it, so I shouldn't do that, I guess. So what we'll do is we'll spray this. Now, is it perfectly clean? It is not. So it should probably be in here a little bit longer. And I see little pieces of black down here. I don't know why that salt didn't dissolve. That's interesting. I would have thought that would have went. And you can see the little black specks. That should be the silver going into solution. It's broke loose from this unit over here that has been in there. We'll give it another 5 minutes and see what it does. It looks actually pretty good. There's a little bit of black on it yet, but I can see in the salt that there's a lot of little black things in there. Probably see it when I stir here. Okay guys, a couple more minutes and then I'll be back. Shut her down again. It's been another 5, so we'll pull it. Pull the positive, pull the negative. If you look at the negative, look at there, it's picking up copper. And the positive now has the silver off of here. So we rinsed it. Now let's get it off of here. And that should pull right out of there. And I'm just going to drop him in that. I'm going to time this one. It's at a lower voltage. She's going, and I'm about to run out of battery again. Dang God, this thing uses up the battery. But you can see in the bottom here, you can't. Should be able to see these chunks here. That's copper. And you can see the silver's coming off into the solution, so we'll have to decant that and carefully pull this out of here and get the copper off of that, and we'll scrape it. But it's working well. The cell's working good. I did turn the voltage down. Let me check and see how the glass is warm. Power supply is cool, and so is the speed control. So they're good. We're running current through this thing, and that's why we will save this, the solution, because it's going to have the silver in it. I'm guessing it's probably a silver chloride. And I know is copper. These I think might be brass, but I don't know that for a fact. But I'll rinse them off and throw them in a jar with those others anyhow. So this will work for a little bit, and then we'll go looking. Okay, it's been 4 minutes. And I will come back. Guys, my battery's yellow, so I don't know how much longer this is going to last. That one's changing under the water here. You can see him. And the glass is warm, but it's not hot. And these are turning copper-ish. So it's doing it. It's only been 6 minutes, so we'll let it run pretty hard here and see what it looks like when we pull it. So that's electrolysis. That's how it works. The negative, the positive, and now I can pull the silver off of these and off of these and recover the silver and recover the copper and the brass. That's what I wanted to do. And it's relatively simple, well, after you go through 3 power supplies, it was pretty simple. So I'm going to do something a little different. I might look for a really cheap battery, 6-volt battery charger. It doesn't have all the electronics in that that other one had. Because this is my good supply. It's a 30 amp. And I don't want to burn it out doing stuff like this when I don't have to. And it's we're still looking pretty good. I'm just going to let that sit. Okay. I'm jabbering again, so be back. Guys, 15 minutes is up. We'll see what we got here. Get the power off. Pull the clips, pull the anode and cathode. And pull our stuff up. Oh, that looks pretty good. Now you can see, let's see, where am I at here? I gotta get this off of here. There we go. We'll leave him out for now too. But if you look at this now, you can see the brass is yellow and the copper is copper. So there you go. There that is. And here, I'm going to do this really easy. It's a little warm. You can see the copper right there that dissolved. So we're going to let this all cool down. That got pretty hot. So did the juice. Got a little warm. So we're going to let that sit. And we got another procedure we're going to do. And we're going to call it quit on this one. So if you like this one, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, come back again, give it a great comment. And stay safe if you're doing this kind of thing. Keep your fingers out of the acid. You're working with acid and electricity. They don't combine well, so be careful with both. Stay blessed. Stay safe out there. Be back.